Safe.
That's Doug Marone talking about Todd Wash tonight, right after the game. How's that make you feel, Jacksonville? Like, I can appreciate loyalty. It's like the biggest attribute that I like about people is loyalty. But that? I mean, it's like, so I'm almost speechless that he made that comment. What preceded that comment in the press conference? Was there?
Obviously, somebody probably asked him, are you going to fire? Are you going to do what you should do? Are you going to do the Lord's will?
I mean, it's pathetic, right?
Right. It's pathetic that it even comes to that. Like, why are you even having to ask this? This guy, including yourself, though, is he's no good. I don't want to hear about the trying part. I don't want to hear about guys not giving effort. I don't want to hear about any of that. Like, this isn't even entertaining.
No.
This isn't like, when I give the whole spiel, like, man, I'm just grateful for football because I thought it was going to be taken from me because of COVID. You can keep this. You can keep that to yourself. I don't need this.
No.
Like, it's 1,000,001 other things that I can watch other than this. It was incompetent across the board. And listening to some of this stuff, I'd be damned if I just let the players walk. That's fine. Players are players. You can replace them. That's cool. But this is uninspired from every level of it. I don't want to hear a coach talk about guys are being like, just aren't giving their all. Would you do this? Like, you have an incompetent coach.
A coach said that?
Dave Campo came on right before, not one of theirs.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that I respect Campo's opinion, and I respect Big Sears, and that's all good. Like, they got a point. They have a valid point. But the question you have to go back and you have to ask people is, if you know the person who's telling you what to do is stupid, would you go out there and give 100%? Like, right now, if I'm DJ Chark, why in the hell would I run full speed on a route knowing that my quarterback's going to get me crushed? I'm not saying he's doing everything, and even with Gardner, you don't have 100% confidence that they're putting you in the best situation with the routes.
As much as we praised Gruden earlier in the year, nobody's being put in a good situation by this defense. Nobody.
Yeah. I'm just going across the board.
The players, like that defense are running out as a AA minor league system defense. It is what it is.
The first thing I said when I saw, Matt Stafford lighting us up. Finally, somebody realized that our weakest position that has nobody with any valid NFL experience is our secondary, and now they're exploiting it. And fans are wondering why. You can't keep getting rid of everybody. It can't always be everybody's fault. That's the reason why I come on here and I'm sarcastic and I'm petty. It's not because I care about where those other guys went. It's common damn sense. Stop talking about, I don't like this. I don't care. You love these lovable losers. That's what these guys are. You got 53 losers over there. Top to bottom in the locker room is systemic, and you got rid of the people who bucked up. You got a bunch of yes men. That's what you got. And you're wondering why they can't play the game the right way. You're wondering why you're losing. Matter of fact, fan base, you accepted it by all you doing is listening, retweeting. He sucks. No, they're over there living their best life. Happy to get out of here. Wasn't talking about the city, was talking about the sorry-ass franchise. Not the city, not the building, the franchise. Get it through your thick skull if you want a winner here. Hold everybody accountable. From the media to the players to the coaches, all that. The boys suck. And you've been coddling them. You've been loving on them because all they got to do is say, I love Jacksonville. I went and got gas at the gas station off Moncrief. I'm going to be over here at this game. Shut up. Nobody want to hear that. And what makes me mad about it, I'm not even a freaking fan. I got to watch this for it. Do you know how tempting it was to turn the station? Especially when I got every NFL game. But I got to sit here and watch this because I got to talk about it and try to figure out some kind of slant to say something. Matter of fact, this is a wake-up call. Stop making them so comfortable. They suck. Let them know it's okay. Worst case scenario, they whoop your ass, but that's the most passion that they would have shown in a football season since I've been here. Outside of 2017, and you can't keep bringing up 2017. Hell, none of those guys were here. We got Taven Bryan getting ran over by somebody who is my age. Let that run through your mind. It baffles me because somebody got in an argument with me about Taven Bryan over the summer telling me to watch film. That's what the film shows. A 300-pound dude got ran over by a 225-pound geriatric running back. But this is who you want to place your faith? Old-ass Calais Campbell got 3 sacks today.
If you don't slow down, you're gonna sound like you tomorrow. You're gonna get all hoarse.
I just can't believe it. Like it's like we expected something different when almost damn near everybody who was of some substance here is actually performing well in a new environment. It is your toxic ass, sorry ass D coordinator who is backed up by a coach who would even. How could you? I don't care. Denny, I love you to death. But if you do something stupid, I'm going to still love you.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't going to come in there and save you.
No.
I'm not going to. I got to tell you, hey, because what I would say is this. Denny, are you trying to get me fired?
Right.
Or you fired?
Yeah.
So I need to know how I can handle this accordingly. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry about the passion. It's not even passion.
Nah.
I'm mad because I got to watch this. I got to entertain this BS.
Well, I think that there's probably some people over here, and if you see on the text line, it's blowing up, and everybody is.
I don't get the text line because I don't have a computer right now, RJ.
It's intoxicating. Hold on,
that's not my
terribleness,
fault.
Now my computer's broke down.
I'm
sitting in here with nothing to talk about, and I can't get on the dang internet.
It's COVID. It goes through Wi-Fi. The sorriness it affects everything.
This is what I'm saying. So everybody's loving James on the text line. For me, from what I'm kind of getting from this is people are asking, why can't the Jags have the same passion that James has just showed in the first 8 minutes of the show?
But I've been saying, what's frustrating to me is I've been saying this all year.
Can I answer that? Because they're all getting paid to do nothing. Literally nothing. And see, I love what James just did, but I'm gonna save my rant for the second segment because I'm gonna let James get all this out of his heart. Because while I agree with everything, I'm coming in here more PO'd than ever at the brass, the top of the top. Like what I watched today is not an NFL football team.
Not
it's
at
not
all.
An NFL franchise. It's not. There's nothing going on downtown that even signifies that there's an effort being made from the top to play well. Notice I didn't even say when.
It's
to play well.
Nothing that you can take from that. Even the one bright spot, the Robinson kid, I can't even be happy with.
Dude, you're so right. No, it's.
But that work hard and that play hard. That's loser talk. Like, I don't care. This isn't I-9.
Okay, bump it. Let's just talk. Let's get this all out right now. We'll get to our sponsors in a second. Let's get this all out.
Oh, my bad. That is true. No. We're not going to beat the Jags. We're in contract negotiations.
Well, ABC is thriving right now. Between coronavirus and the Jags sucking, ABC is thriving. Y'all just keep going there. Like that, y'all keep going there every single day at this point. Like every day, go there. It'll make the games more enjoyable. Okay. And if you get angry when you drink, then just go to bed.
Yeah, just go to sleep.
Go to bed. Sleep it off. But it's just go to ABC. Make sure you get to ABC. And then you may be going out tonight and you may wake up tomorrow and find out 10 people had the COVID. Then you need to go to Quick Draw Rapid Testing.
Right.
QUIK, quickdrawrapidtesting.com. $40 in 10 minutes. Think about that. You'll spend $40, 10 minutes later, you get the results. QuickDrawRapidTesting.com. We're going to go long on this segment. All right, RJ? So we'll deal with it later.
Take your time. I just wanted to know this before you guys start.
Dang it, RJ, what now?
Teach me to football, Denny.
You teach me to football.
Yes. How is it that for the second straight week, we have faced the worst of the worst when it comes to rushing defense?
RJ is about to get to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Great minds.
So I agree with everything that James just so passionately and eloquently said. And I'm thankful because my man's sweating. He's over here sweating.
I actually am.
He's
I didn't
sweating.
even realize that.
There were a couple veins
I
popping
didn't even
out.
realize that.
He was flexing.
I'm,
I thought he was crying.
I'm very thankful that FSU had the day they had yesterday because we may have had a complete and utter breakdown and I may have been in danger in here. Because that was nothing written down. That was right off rip. And I agree with just about everything you said. But, and I'm not making an excuse for the players, but I'm going to put it this way. It's impossible for them to succeed.
It absolutely impossible.
You can get angry at Gardner. You can get angry at whoever we got playing D. Like we had two guys. Think about this. We had two guys start, not get spot time, but start and play the majority of snaps on defense who weren't here Monday. Let that sink in for a second. It wasn't like two guys that they signed to the practice squad, James. It wasn't two guys that they said, oh, this team released this guy. Let's snag him and let's bury him in case such and such get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's two guys that this defense is so basic and so elementary that they were able to start on Sunday, and you couldn't tell a difference in them and the other people that have been there the last couple of weeks. Think about that.
You know
for
what?
a
You
second.
brought up something a couple weeks ago about Miles Jack
Yeah,
and
Josh Allen and CJ Henderson, your three best players.
You don't notice a difference.
There's no difference when they're in and when they're not in.
They're still bad.
They're being complete. Okay, you take those three guys, they are being completely hamstrung by the defensive staff, meaning they're not even allowed to do what they do best. If CJ Henderson is your best corner and he is best in man and or zone, then guess what you play? You play what he's best at. If Josh Allen is a speed rusher, then you like wide nine his butt to the field and you tell him to go after the passer. It's that simple. They're not doing that. If Miles Jack covers all the ground you want him to cover, then you let him roam. You let him go. But the issue is I can't even get mad at Taven. I can't get mad at whoever these people are playing because they're not being put in a position to win in any way, shape, or form. And offensively, you talk about James Robinson. Last week, we played the 32nd ranked team in the NFL in rushing. And we got on here and we talked about the lack of a run game and how we didn't even try. Today, we've played another team that sucks at defending the run. Well, James Robinson had 12 carries. Okay, now he only had 29 yards. As a team, if you count LaVisca in there and you take Gardner out because his were scrambles, then they rushed a whopping 13 times. 13 times. Okay, again, in a game that you're not going to win anyway because your defense can't stop them.
Mm-hmm.
So at least let me see you try to establish a run. At least show me, Gruden, that you have an idea of what you want to be long-term here. Because right now you don't. Right now you're dropping Gardner back 44 times with no rhyme or reason. And DJ Chark can say, well, we were open at times, and they may have been. But this offense is a pure progression read, meaning you go this receiver to that receiver to that receiver. Right? It has very little to do with what the defense gives you like in college, and most NFL teams are pure progression. So if you're calling plays that the first progression is covered up based on the coverage, that's on the play caller. You shouldn't have called that play, right? And then you take all of that and you put it together and you've got an owner that don't give a damn. Because you can't sit up in an owner's box and watch what we had to watch and leave there and still have people with jobs. Think about that. You and I could barely stomach watching that.
Right.
The guy that can control this sat up there and went home. If I was him, I'd still be there, like cleaning Marone's desk out. Okay, Marone, you want to call me out and you want to say you're not, as long as you're here, Wash is staying? Watch this. Gone. Gone. Send the press release, Tad. Like, we don't have a coach. We don't have a staff. We're going varsity blues. Our quarterback's calling the plays. Like, it's so old and repetitive. And it's just like, until we get somebody at the top that gives a damn, what you said isn't going to matter.
Right. And that's just where that's my problem isn't as much. No, it's with the play on the field and it's with the coaches. But I've consistently said it. I just don't maybe it's my IDGAF attitude, do the word research on it. But I'm right is right and wrong is wrong. Like we've been doing that since we got the show in the first place. You can't look at that and say with a straight face consistently that they're going to be any good.
No.
But what we've done is coddled them.
Can we be honest about 2017? Can we get this out? I know
it was lightning in a bottle and all the good things happened.
It was. Nobody got hurt. We had a quarterback that couldn't throw a spiral that happened to hit a couple touchdown passes in Pittsburgh. We had a 5-interception game. We had 2 10-sack games. Like it was, let's just, all right, great. Miles Jack wasn't down. That's all good. But let's stop bringing that up. It's irrelevant.
I mean, and again, anybody can win randomly. There's no rhyme or reason with how we win. Then we didn't have an offensive identity. We don't have an offensive identity now. We didn't like the players didn't like the defense then. They don't like the defense now.
Nope.
And it's if you know football, and that's what a lot of us come on here and pretend. Like we know football. We know football's not supposed to look like that. And if it's consistently looking like that over and over again, if you've played this game, there is a phrase that you have heard. You are either coaching it or you are allowing it. And you are definitely doing both and it ain't getting any better. And when you're cutting your best players or moving them over for branches and for Reese's Pieces and Snickers, you're not making yourself any good. You're not making a case. Why would I go on the field and give you 100%? When the people who are giving you the best ain't even here? You reward people who ain't that good.
And you didn't win when they were here.
And that's what makes it worse.
You've got all pro players in other places you didn't win with here.
Why should I go out there and risk my career for you when you don't care? You don't hold coaches accountable.
Have no clue what to do with talent. None.
And as a fan, I've never understood the counting pockets thing because you gotta they get paid too much. They should pay teachers. I've never understood that.
Yeah.
But what I can understand if the fan says this, even at my 5-figure job, if I don't give 100%, or if I'm not good at my 5-figure job, I get fired. How in the hell can somebody who's making 6-7 figures consistently be able to be here? And before you point out a player, point out the fact that there's only one regime that's been here with juice pops and lollipops winning 4 games all the way to now. That is on ownership. That is on whoever's in the front office. That's from PR all the way down to the concession stand person. And everybody has been just getting off, except for when we get mad when they lose, but we forget about it. This magic pixie dust gets sprinkled over us every offseason. We draft one kid, and now all of a sudden he's going to be the savior. We kind of purport this kid to be the person that's going to replace the proven veteran, the all-pro. All of a sudden, you throw away years of production for what? For potential. And it's not the kid's fault that we come up here and raise him up on this platform, that it's impossible for him to hold up and give the fan base hope. Tell him the truth. Tell him, I know it doesn't feel good. I know when you go over there and do the Zoom call or do the interviews, they're not going to want to look at you. They're not going to give you good smiles and Hallmark card phrases. But tell the truth, dude, you know you suck. You watch the same film as I watch. You knew what your record was. Why are you mad at me for saying you suck? Don't run up on me. Run up on them. Give them the energy. Taven, it wasn't me. It was Adrian Peterson who ran your ass over. Go give him that energy. I'm just the media guy who got to point it out. I'm mad with you. I got to watch it. And I ain't getting the check that you getting. That's what the fan base should forget the money they're making. Just understand that if you show up to work late or you don't push the stamp right, you don't slice the deli meat, you don't put the mayo right on the bread at Subway, you're gonna get fired. But yet and still, we got a coach who can lose every week
and lose
and have to me, you shouldn't even that. The only thing I like about Doug is the swag. You know how big your balls got to be? After your defense got skewered?
Again.
It was the worst type, too, dog. Like, you couldn't even, like, at least if we play back and stop the pass and you just run on me, at least I know that's coming. Or at least if I stop the run and you just bomb me. But it was like big run, big pass, big run, big pass, big. And then oh, my God, this was the first thing I was mad about. I'm sorry. I buried the lead.
So do we want to come back with it?
You know what? Yes, because this is
I'm gonna let you breathe.
This
My
is
wife
when I
texted
knew.
me.
This is when I knew it was really bad.
My wife has texted me. She's concerned about your health. She's concerned about you. I need you to just moose-ah or something. Like sit over in the corner.
I'm gonna have to walk out for a second.
The lead. I guess the lead that was buried from Big Game James. I'm just enjoying the show with the rest of you. Is coming up next.
Tony Baselli joins 1010XL's Breakfast Flakes. Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser for Breakfast with Baselli. Brought to you by Epstein & Robbins DUI Defensive Firm. Monday mornings on 1010XL. Breakfast provided by Chick-fil-A.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, se-ortho.com. Weekend's come and gone. Maybe you're still limping around. Maybe you hurt something this weekend. You don't know really where to go. Hurt knee, hurt shoulder, back, whatever. Maybe you need physical therapy, MRI, something like that. Get to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Go to se-ortho.com. Look at all their locations. There's going to be one near you. The best of the best doctors around. It's where I go. It's where my family goes. You should go there as well. That's Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Sometimes you don't realize how much something's bothering you until it's gone, and you breathe a big sigh of relief. That's exactly how you're going to feel after the team at 1-800-GOT-JUNK works their magic at your house. They just make you feel happier in your home, cleaner, stronger, more relaxed, like you just stepped out of a nice hot shower. Make your home a happy home by calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make the junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Seriously, imagine how much better you'll feel when all that junk is gone. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com. They make junk disappear.
All offers with approved credit and not a conjunction. See dealer for complete details. Ram Power Days.
We're going to tailgate in style all month long. Bring yourself in for a really fun test drive in a new Ram truck, and we'll supply the tailgate at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Arlington. Right now, drive home a new Ram and save up to $14,000 off MSRP. Get a new Ram Bighorn and pay as little as $339 a month. Take advantage of 0% financing and make no payments for 90 days. They're all on sale, and prices have never been better. Drive a new Dodge Challenger or Journey and save up to $5,000. Get up to $6,000 off Charger. See our inventory at #1CJD.com. Don't pass or punt. Make a dash for 9600 Atlantic Boulevard and save a ton of cash. It's a tailgate party of savings at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Arlington, 9600 Atlantic Boulevard, across from the Regency Square Mall.
With United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plans, there's so much to take advantage of, like $0 copays on preventive dental care.
Wow.
Plus, the nation's largest Medicare dental network.
Wow.
It's time to take advantage. To learn more, visit AdvantageWow.com. That's AdvantageWow.com.
$0 cost share for in-network preventive dental care. Specified services only. Benefits vary by plan and area. Limitations and exclusions apply. Network size varies by market. Wow.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-IHRS 777-4477.
It's the 5th annual Beaches Boys and Girls Club Golf Tournament, Monday, November 2nd at Atlantic Beach Country Club. This tournament sells out each year and is among the most fun to play. It supports the great work of the Beaches Boys and Girls Club, where 95% of club members are promoted to the next grade level. Go to bgcnf.org for sponsorship and group times. Can't golf? Buy a ticket to Wednesday pre-tournament barbecue at ABBQ. All proceeds benefit the kids.
Struggling with CPAP? Now there's Inspire, the only FDA-approved obstructive sleep apnea treatment that works inside the body to treat the root cause of sleep apnea with just the click of a button. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Visit InspireSleep.com to learn more.
If you've been involved in a car accident, call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. And take back control of your life.
Office in Jacksonville.
Everyone here knows Diamonds Direct is the place to go for the best diamonds at the best prices. But did you know that savvy buyers from as far away as Atlanta, Tampa, Orlando, and other cities now come here to Jacksonville to buy their diamonds? These high-end shoppers have discovered that Diamonds Direct has one of America's best selection of large, rare diamonds, from 3 carats to 10 carats, all certified by the GIA, the most reputable and most trusted gem lab in the world. Because of Diamonds Direct's international connections and tremendous buying power, we're one of only a handful of jewelry stores in the U.S. that carries a large selection of rare GIA diamonds. In fact, Diamonds Direct's multi-million-dollar selection includes a stunning array of high-end Riviera necklaces, 20-carat tennis bracelets, and an extraordinary collection of rare precious gemstones, rubies, sapphires, emeralds, and even the really hard-to-find fancy yellow diamonds. Come see why Diamonds Direct right here in Jacksonville is the destination for high-end shoppers all over America. Extraordinary selection, impeccable quality, and unmatched value. Diamonds Direct, off Town Center Parkway next to the Hyatt.
Hey guys, this is Ashlyn Sullivan, and I want to take a break here because I'm so excited to talk to you all about this experience Eric Dunn and I are hosting this season called Jags at Home. The Jaguars are actually giving away $2,500 every quarter of every game to whoever predicts the outcome of the game most accurately. That's $10,000 every single game. If you think you know football and the Jaguars, join us for every home and away game at jagsathome.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. XL. Join us in the Sports Den. Call or text 641-1010.
It is the Sports Den, brought to you by thehumidor.com. Make sure you get to thehumidor.com for your cigar needs. Need a cigar? Go to thehumidor.com. Pick out whatever you want. Huge selection, already low prices. Then when you check out, you type in Sports Den, all lowercase, all one word, and you get 20% off. That's what we're doing for you. Sports Den, Denny, James, RJ in the house tonight.
I like this bed right here, RJ. I don't know what this song is, but it's pretty good, though.
You don't know the song, really?
I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Oh, The Black of the Berry. Kendrick Lamar.
Is that in honor of our kickers?
No, but good thought.
Oh, I didn't know.
Man.
I mean, never mind. Another day.
Man. And, you know, some of the stuff I'm saying, you got to forgive me for some of it. Kind of just letting stuff flow. I'm trying to use try not to use the 7 bad words.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's hard enough. If you're offended, then you know what, bump it. I meant that. I'm just gonna be like, just tell you the truth. If I offend you today, then
I mean, let's be real.
It was on purpose.
Tonight, inside the Quick Draw Rapid Testing Studios, like, if you don't get this out, it's going to live with you all week.
Right.
And what you don't want to be is one of these fans who a loss stings. And if you're an Alabama fan or NFL team, give me an NFL team. Give me a crazy one. Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Pittsburgh.
KC last week.
If you're one of them and you lose and it eats at you all week, I get it. That's cool. But if it's still eating at you here, like, you need to let it go after Sunday night. Because it's just, you're used to it, and there's zero chance with the current head coach, D coordinator, owner's son, all of them. There's zero chance they're going to win.
And I mean, this is typically out of my nature because I'm still the way. I still feel the same way I am. Like, remember I told you why the season, like, why I can enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no expectations. I don't expect them to be any good. Like, not necessarily not any good. Like, I don't expect them to win, but I expect to see something. Like Gardner, Robinson, a lot of these guys it was good to see Keelan looking like he belonged again. Keelan Cole looking like he belonged. I will say every time Laviska gets the ball, the Black Russian makes something happen. I do enjoy that.
Safe to say he was a good pick.
Right. Yes, definitely. Now, CJ, the best ability is availability. I don't know if he's any good right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know I would have, if I could have drafted him and kept what I had, I would have done that, made myself better. But that's, regardless of all that, I'm in awe. I'm shocked. I'm offended. And I'm worried, high level of concern, and pissed off because there are descriptors that are in life, and there are stereotypes, but then there are descriptors.
This was the lead?
This is the lead, yes.
Okay. I don't even know what this is.
Because I've been around for 36 years.
Okay.
I've seen Hispanic ones, a lot of Hispanic ones.
Oh, did I hit your lead coming in?
A little bit.
Wow.
Yeah. I've seen Hispanic ones.
Okay.
Ton of white ones, really good golfers too. Like my man Hollis, and
Hollis is not a good golfer, but go ahead.
Well, I'm not saying he's a good kicker.
Yes.
He was a good kicker.
Yes. Scobie's a great golfer.
Scobie's the golfer. Yeah. I don't. I can't say I've never seen a black field goal kicker.
Right.
But I can tell you that it ain't more than 5. I ain't never seen more than 5
and
field goal
kickers. And you can't name those.
And I don't. Yeah, I can't give you their names. We were just talking about the black punter.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know his name. We know he's the black punter that danced.
Something King.
Yeah, okay, fine. But if you told
That's
me.
all I know, though.
Yeah, there we go.
Marquette King.
How in the hell have the Jacksonville Jaguars found all the black kickers in the NFL? And I should have known how the game was going to go when I found out that we didn't go get one of these cut kickers like we've done before in the past that we've had success.
Mm-hmm.
We go and get a kicker who ain't never kicked a damn kick.
Again, like the other kicker we got.
We go and get a kicker who doesn't have, maybe, okay, he hasn't kicked in the NFL. Cool. Tons of experience kicking, though, in life. It's got to be a kick is a kick, right?
Wait. Go ahead. I don't know what
We got a soccer player that was at the University of Kentucky that did the worst thing imaginable to me. He's a traitor. He's a regular Benedict Arnold. Leaves Kentucky to go to Louisville, the in-state rival, to be a football player to kick. And even then, do you know what he did not do, Denny?
What?
Kick field goals.
You talking about the cat? What's his name? John Brown?
John Brown.
The awkward, skinny-looking cat that went out there on the field today played 1 year of American football. As a kicker who did not kick field goals, he only did kickoffs.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you positive about this?
On God, they said it on the broadcast. They tweeted it out. I could not believe it. I can't do with wishy-washy people. If you went to Kentucky and you transferred from Kentucky to go to Louisville, you're already off of my board. Hack was talking about, or somebody called their show talking about bring former players in to build draft boards. If James Coleman was on the draft board and you transfer from your school to a rival, you're automatically not getting drafted. I don't give a damn how good you are. You're not a good person. I'm sorry if your favorite.
Gosh, you're right.
You're not a good person. You're a terrible person. I can't have you in my locker room. You're a bad locker room guy. So there's a couple. So you can say whatever you want to say about me, Texan. Matter of fact, I'm gonna piss you off right now because I don't care. I'm living them on tilt. I don't want to see black kickers, man. We're good at a lot of things. That's not it. That's not what we train to do. Go to any city, inner city, or in my neighborhood. You ain't gonna see a bunch of the black kids coming around putting the ball on the tee and kick. Even when we watched Charlie Brown, we skipped that part when he tried to kick it. We don't kick off. If we're in a game, we towing the ball, but the only reason we're doing it is because the coach ain't got nobody else to do it. Field goals ain't our thing. You got to know where you're good at. We're bred to run fast, hit people. That's what we do. Now we're getting good at throwing the ball too. But I don't want to see it. I don't. So, but if I saw it, I'm cool. Kind of. I ain't gonna lie. Deep down inside, I'm like, okay, cool, proud moment. Let me look at his portfolio, his resume. Because let's think about again. Let's break this down. Don't say the money because it's different. There's a pool of money that has to be spent. We cannot compare that. But what we can compare is experience and expertise in a field. Imagine you go to a place of business, Denny, and say, hey, all right, let's Adam. Just say we go to Southeast Orthopedic.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys got to open it. I got I got the little what's the game with the doctor like the
Operation.
I've been playing Operation real well.
Look, I got steady hands.
Can I come in and I picked up a medical book once. I watched Grey's Anatomy.
I went to school. They had medicine.
No, my bad. Here's the best.
Medicine.
Me, I actually did this. I took anatomy and physiology. One. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna do some. So y'all need somebody to come in and do some surgeries for y'all.
How many have you done?
I've watched.
I dissected
for a year.
fish
I
in high
watched.
school.
Yeah, and what they did was they let me clean the tools.
Mm.
But I think I could come in the big leagues. I think I could spell you. You look tired.
Right.
You've been on your feet for 12 hours. What's the worst thing? Let me just cut that ACL. Let me snip it a little bit.
I saw Dr. Swanson's videos.
Yeah, I've
been watching his
That's
Instagram
what we
feed.
did. Matter of fact, this is the only way to describe it, really. And I know it sounds silly, but it's a very a kicker is as skilled a position as you can get because you only need them to do one thing, and it's very important for them to do that one thing. You would think a guy who would make the team has done that at least in high school consistently. I'll say my guy Graham Gano, who kicks for the Giants, I believe now, was with the Panthers for years. Graham got his scholarship out of high school because all of his kicks were touchbacks. But you know what they went through? The upright. That's how they knew he could kick. He at least kicked it through the uprights.
Well, and he didn't get put on an NFL team.
Well, yeah, but by the time he went there, he kicked in college. He kicked in some high-pressure situations.
He wasn't the only kicker y'all had.
It wasn't. He didn't play another sport. He didn't transfer to a rival. He's not black. And he's kicked before. It's just a lot of strikes. And I saw this, and I should have known that. Again, so let's take that. This is with whom we've placed our faith. To build a trend, they got all these draft picks. You really want a guy who's decided, because it was it's Caldwell's decision at the end of the day. You want a guy deciding with 2 first-round picks.
No. I'm going to answer it now. No.
Okay. Because he already brought in with his first go-round getting 2 first-round picks. An oft-injured cornerback. I can only say what he is.
Mm-hmm.
He had one good game, but he's often injured. And a guy who's shadow boxing with Casper when he's pass rushing. I have 10
Sorry.
I have 10 career touchdowns, right?
Right.
10 career touchdowns.
Shadow boxing with Casper.
10 career touchdowns. I have never thought to make my Twitter handle touchdown guru or touchdown this. Or I was a fullback. I hit people. They rewarded me with opportunities to score. My man had 9 career sacks.
Caleb on Chase on.
And he's touted as a sack guru. But when you watch him go up against any tackle that's halfway decent with the pulse, he looks like a midget fighting a giant.
Oh, dear. You're not supposed to say that.
My bad. Little person fighting a giant. I apologize. But it it almost legitimately looked like
of all the things he said, that's one's going to get us. Watch.
Hand on his forehead. And he was swinging. Throwing punches.
You don't want him to dump that.
No, man. If that's what gets me, then you know what? I wanted to go to Orlando anyway for a break. I can't watch this game. That gets me a break from watching this. Matter of fact, if anything, you know what they would do? Your punishment is you have to go. You have to be there.
You're doing pregame. You're going.
Matter of fact,
You're doing postgame.
Baloo needs a break. James, we're not going to pay you. We're going to make you do Baloo's job. Nah, man, it's so.
But your point is so like
these are the guys making the decisions.
Like it's a serious point because on what level was that a good idea? On how many chains did I have to go through? Like there's a scouting department, right? So on let's just say Tuesday they came in and said, look, Lambeau's not going to be ready. We need a kicker. I am assuming that scouting department has a stack of kickers that they have scouted that have kicked in NFL games, but certainly have kicked in college games. Whether it's Tulane, Florida State, Alabama, whatever. Like they've got film of them kicking a ball through an upright.
Right. Chad Johnson's available. He's at least done it.
I would have at least tried Adam Vinatieri.
So
he chilling somewhere.
So follow me here. So who suggested John Brown?
Oh, man.
And then somebody went, wait, who's John Brown? Oh, let me tell you about John Brown. John Brown did kickoffs at Louisville 2 years ago. Okay. Let me see some film of him kicking field goals. Well, he's never kicked a field goal. Because that conversation had to happen between two people, right? And then where did it go from there that it went to, okay, let's sign him and let's trot him out there?
Just let's go back through our entire history with kickers, right?
It's been the one position.
We got a guy who's never done the position.
Oh, you're talking about this year.
Just saying right now, this season. We got a guy who's like kicker is like, running back kind of describes what the position does. Quarterback, if you just know, wide receiver, no. DB, not, but you got to kind of kicker,
right?
Kind of describes what you do.
Yes, you.
We got a kicker that never kicked. We got a kicker who comes.
What is that? What do you call a kicker that never? A guy?
Yeah, a jag, just a guy.
I mean, you don't even call him a football player because technically.
But that's where we at now. A kicker that never kicked who won't be here next week. And God forbid. I mean, good God bless. Go do your thing. You got your check. You're a scammer. The original scammer signed a contract hurt.
Yes.
You have to pass a physical before you sign a never mind. I'm not gonna lose us no money with that one. I'm not even gonna ask that question. I just know he passed the physical and he was hurt.
Stephen Hauschka.
Yes. I can't wait to see who they bring in next week.
We got another guy that got hurt while he was kicking.
Dude,
Brandon Wright.
This could be a thing. This could literally
be cursed.
This could be a thing week to week. Who's going to be the kicker? And let
wait
you know
a minute.
What,
where was Scobie? Didn't he work for them?
Scobie's on the golf course somewhere. I don't know. I mean,
you got a kicker in your office. You could have brought him for one game.
I'm saying sign Vinatieri. Vinatieri's not doing anything.
What I'm saying is you literally can walk down the hall and get a kicker who's kicked.
Y'all are using the ultimate level of common sense, both of you. But let's just throttle that way down for a second. Like way down. And let's just suggest that you go and get a kicker who has kicked in college. Because even that, like we could sit here, Brandon Wright, kid from Georgia State. Oh, he kicked in college. Not
fine.
Well, but he kicked in college. Like, y'all are talking about Scobie, y'all are talking about Vinatieri, just somebody kicked in college.
I know my dog.
That is literally, to James' point, any other job application that you fill out. Think about this. Think about filling out a job at a very high level, whatever it is. Give me something that's popular. So, technology. Building a website.
Right.
Okay. We're going to make you part of the highest paid club of building a website. Have you ever done that? No.
But I can try.
But who would hire you? Like, how did you even get to this? And that's my point. How did you even get this interview? How did John Brown how did his name get in the building?
He had to have some great references.
Hey, you good? Because this is basically a Fortune 500 company. A Fortune 500 company needs you to be a web designer. But you ain't never built no website.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did you even get in the system? How did we even have his name?
God,
Is there a different John Brown that kicked?
He's the owner's son, or
Well, we know that's not true.
something.
Like, I mean,
something to get him in the door.
How
do you get
understand
this
what I'm
hookup?
saying? How did you forget hiring him? How did you even get into the conversation?
Wait a minute, because rookie minimum, did they start this year at the $500,000 or is it next year?
No, it's CBA's this year.
So rookie, that's $500,000. So you're getting 1/17 of $500,000.
But y'all are missing my point. How did his name come up, James?
Like
how? I want to know
this. This is the greatest scam in COVID. During the COVID
I ain't
era.
mad at him. I'm
not
a fan.
mad at him.
And he came in there with the hair. Like, I mean, he came in there ready to rock. Like, the next person that interviews Dave Caldwell, if you will come onto the sportsden this week, we will ask you one question. One, how did he even get into y'all's book?
Well, no, how don't we have sound on this? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm upset with the media. How don't you ask that question?
Where did y'all find John Brown at?
Excuse me, Douglas. Yeah, James. Excuse me, sir. I did some research, and I noticed that you had Jonathan Angelus Brown. He's never. It says he's never attempted a kick in any kind of NFL preseason or NFL game. Is that correct? Yes. But wait. Before you answer, Douglas, he's never attempted a field goal before. Like, yes, he's never. No, Douglas. Ever. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, so Douglas, whose job? Like, who thought this? Did you approve this? Because you know what Doug's going to do if you press him. Doug's going to tell you straight up. Well, you got to ask Dave.
Got to ask Dave.
He's good for that.
What if he'd hit you with, as long as I'm the coach here, John Brown will be my kicker?
I would have been like, you know what, dog? You're going to ride. You ride or die, Doug. You ride or die, Doug.
What is Shad Khan going to do during the season, after the season, next season, any of that? Let's get to that coming up next.
Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, congratulating our Scholar Athlete of the Week, Fabrizio Dowdy, the senior track and field athlete at Stanton College Prep. Fabrizio is a member of the National Honor Society and the National English Honor Society, digital media director at Stanton.
You worked hard for years. You've given everything to your company. But the minute you get injured at work, your employer shows you something you never saw coming. They care more about the money than they care about you. They will say you got hurt somewhere else or you already had that injury. We see employers try to sweep an injury under the rug and offer to pay you directly if you'll agree not to file a claim. Don't fall for it. Instead, come in and talk to one of our workers' comp law specialists here at Farah & Farah. We know all the laws that are designed to protect you. In recent years, under pressure from the insurance lobby, the legislature has made it harder to fight these workers' comp cases. So some law firms won't even take them. That's not how we do things here at Farah & Farah. Your consultation is free. Farah & Farah, protecting you and your family since 1979. Call us at 396-5555, Jacksonville.
All offers are with approved credit and not in conjunction. See dealer for complete details. Ram Power Days.
We're having a huge sale on all new Ram trucks, and we want your trade, running or not. Trade in and trade up at Jacksonville, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Bank Meadows. Save up to $14,000 off MSRP on select Ram trucks. That's right, $14,000. Nobody can beat our selection. We'll have the one you want. Get 0% and make no payments for 90 days. Jacksonville, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, I-295 and Bank Meadows.
Zero Res here. Right now, get 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $129. Mention happy birthday, Zero Res, and I will throw in the stairs or the hallway for free.
CEROREC. Zero Res.
Jaguars fans, you could win big when you buy a ticket to the Jaguars 50-50 raffle presented by Duval Motor Group. Even if you can't make it on game day, you can buy your tickets from anywhere in the state for both home and away games at jaguars5050.com. As a bonus, tickets are buy one, get one prior to kickoff. One winner takes half the jackpot. The remaining half benefits the Jaguars Foundation's charitable programs. Visit Jaguars5050.com today and buy your tickets now.
Hi, this is Joe Butler from Black Creek Outfitters. Getting outside on the water in the Florida sun may be the best medicine of all. At Black Creek, we specialize in getting you out on the water on kayaks and paddleboards. 2 things we offer: free delivery in the area and 12 months no interest financing. Call us up at 904-645-7003 and we can get your new kayak or paddleboard out to you today so you can get on the water tomorrow. Black Creek Outfitters, locally owned and operated by the Butler family since 1983.
To celebrate the reopening of StreamSong Blue and Red, we are bringing together the best greens in golf and the game's most coveted putter. On October 1st, StreamSong will debut Mach 1, the best putting service in golf. Book your StreamSong Stay and Play 36 now and receive a Titleist Scotty Cam Special Select 2020 putter of your choice plus head cover. 2-night stay at StreamSong's Lakeside Lodge, a round of golf on both StreamSong Blue and Red. Packages available October 1st to November 29th. Call them at 866-775-9086 or go to StreamSongResort.com.
AC's broke, it ain't no joke. Call Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. FloridaHomeAC.com.
In 1919, my great-grandfather founded Catlin as the Studebaker dealership, and now we're the oldest truck accessory store in the U.S. This is Keith Catlin, and I'm proud to be the 4th-generation owner. If you need anything for your truck, van, or SUV, come see us. From Lear toppers to roll and lock bed covers to trailer hitches and everything in between. Let us take care of all your accessory needs. Quality count at Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
With United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plans, there's so much to take advantage of, like $0 copays on preventive dental care.
Wow.
Plus the nation's largest Medicare dental network.
Wow.
It's time to take advantage. To learn more, visit AdvantageWow.com. That's AdvantageWow.com.
$0 cost share for in-network preventive dental care. Specified services only. Benefits vary by plan and area. Limitations and exclusions apply. Network size varies by market.
Wow.
Whether you want the new oven for that old family recipe or the more efficient washer to shorten laundry day, the Home Depot can help you find the appliances you need faster and easier. With top brands like Samsung, GE, LG, and Frigidaire, and free delivery. You can bring style and function home with fall savings on your next appliance at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Free delivery on purchases $396 or more, valid through October 21st, U.S. only.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. XL. Join us in the Sports Den. Call or text 641-1010.
You know what? 405 on the lifetime enclosures text line says, "Oh boy, won the Jag for a Day contest." You know what? You're right.
Makes sense.
John Brown
Nah, it makes sense.
went to a Dailies, thought he was registering as a little kid, pick up the tee. The next thing you know is they called and said, "No, you won the contest to be a Jag for a day. What can you do?" "Oh, you know what? I used to play soccer. I kicked off at Louisville. Let me try to kick a field goal." That makes, as silly as that sounds, that makes more sense than anything we brought up last segment.
You know what, John? Since we're in the, people, you can produce films and videos for relatively not a lot of money. Let us have your right. Let us have the rights to your story, John. Anybody know John Brown? Like, just hit him up if he's listening. Tell him, text us, hit us up on Facebook, IG, whatever social media. I want to tell your story. Like, let us have some,
Really?
Dude, like, just think about, think about Invincible with Vince Papelli or whatever his name was with the Eagles. But imagine this, like, we just come out and the Jags are just like, we just need a guy to kick, and he comes out to practice and he kicks one, and he nails it. And they're like, give him a contract. Tell all the backstory. Like, we can make this
stuff up like he had gambling debt or something. And this game check paid for it. Like
Facts.
something. Or, no, better, like somebody needed medical treatment.
Yeah.
He needed, I got you.
Need $45,000. His grandma needed $45,000 in COVID. He lost his job.
Gotcha.
And he went to Daly's place, and he bought a soda, and it was the 2,500th soda that day. And it just so happened they were running a special that you get a tryout with the Jaguars if you got this too. This is why people think they can do the job. This is why nobody respects this is why there's no honor amongst the profession anymore. This is why people stop me and say, James, I thought I was going to make it, but I sprained my knee in high school, and I'm thinking about going to try now for the Sharks. Like, this is why people have the balls to tell me stuff like this. Like I ain't never had a sprained knee before and had to push through it. Like, I didn't play with a broken hand. Like, you got to, this stuff, you don't tell people that. But I understand why you believe that because of stories like this. John Brown. Inspiration. John Brown motivational segments. John Brown was listening to Mad Dads, going over there, belching and sitting on the couch. Get your ass up and come out here and march and kick for the Jaguars. The murder rate is getting out of hand. Fans in the stands are trying to whip ass, and we can't make a field goal. And John Brown came and motivated the masses. John Brown. John Brown's giving these kids hope. And you know what he did? He was one of the 12 men that came up here and walked these streets with him to try to get out and get some change. John Brown and Mad Dads, the voice behind the change. Hit us up on Facebook and tell us what you think. I'm just saying that's the things that we need. We need motivational stories.
I would
in
feel
2020.
better. I would feel better if that was true. I would feel better if there was a reason that this joker was at there kicking.
He was at the gate gas station on Moncrief, kicking it, cooling, actually getting gas. And ding, ding, ding. We were the first person to get gas in the month. October 19th, right? October 7th. The first person to pump gas. We're giving a tryout with the Jaguars. Man, come on, man. There's cats right now. Oh, man. You could have went over to Reigns and Reebok, like the Reigns and Reebok game, and I guarantee you there were about 30 black dudes that are lying about stories when they kicked the field goal. We don't do that. That's not our thing. But John Brown is coming in and motivating. Please don't cut John Brown. Just keep him here.
Just keep running him out.
Just keep running him out.
Run him out every week. Even when Lambeau's better. Get Lambeau, you got the year off. John, you're up. Shad Khan. Like, here's the question of the year. When he kept Marone and Caldwell after last year, knowing that he had 2 years of a ton of draft picks, did that automatically say I'm keeping them for 2? And if it did automatically say he's keeping them for 2, does what he's seeing now at least move the needle to say maybe I'm not keeping them for 2? We had somebody hit us up on the Lifetime Closers text line asking, is it a possibility that the Jags maybe are talking to Dabo or Urban or something and just keeping this staff? No, it's not. It's not a possibility. No, I don't think it in any way, shape, or form is a possibility. I have this sinking feeling that next year,
this same staff will be here.
Dave Caldwell is going to be drafted. The same guy who signed the kicker who never kicked a field goal ever is going to draft 2 first-round picks. The same guy who said today, as long as I'm the head coach, the worst defensive coordinator in the league is going to have a job as a defense coordinator. He said as the DC, not have a job, not demote him, not put him in charge of scouting the Bahamas or something. Like, he's going to be the defensive coordinator. That same guy is going to be here next year. I'd have this sinking feeling that for whatever reason, that's happening. And you know what really angers me about this? And we should have made this 8 o'clock, but oh well. What angers me about it, James, is this is the same guy who's told us that we aren't viable as a city. That Jacksonville is not a viable NFL city. And that's why we need to do this. And that's why we need to play 2 games in London. And that's why we need to do all that kind of stuff. The nerve of a guy to tell us we're not viable of a city, who employs somebody who signed a kicker who's never kicked? Think about how crazy that is. You've got a whole staff of people who aren't viable at their jobs, and you have the nuts to tell us as a city that we're not viable as an NFL franchise? Like, we have supported this team before. You've never won at sports. Any sport, not soccer, not football, not anything, and you tell us we're not viable?
I don't think I could ever forgive Dave Caldwell for that, or Shaw.
For which part?
You guys, there's so much red tape you have to go through. And you brought in a kicker who ain't never kicked.
Well, I mean,
like,
James,
I can't wrap my mind around that.
They brought in 2 guys on defense that played the majority of the snaps this week. Why are we surprised about this?
Again, we had to get rid of guys who were cancers in the locker room. We had to bring in guys who want to be here.
Well, maybe that's
so. What do? You trade a guy who forced his trade out of a rival in Tennessee. Not saying he's not any good, but I'm just saying.
Apparently he's not great. I mean, if a rival will trade you in conference, in division, in the middle of the year, he's not any good.
That's so disrespectful to him.
Yes.
Like that's a good GM. You know why? Tennessee's GM, not Douglas, not David. Yeah, okay, tough guy. Will come flex up on us. Not Derek, sit down. I got this, Derek. He came at me. I got this, Derek. We got your trade. Oh, good. That's right. I didn't want to be here anyway. Y'all ain't playing me. You're going to Jacksonville. Hey, hold up. Hold up. Being a backup ain't that bad.
Maybe we can reconsider.
Nah, it's already signed.
No. I love Nashville.
I didn't mean that. I wanted to go to Pancake Pantry. Give me some of that good sweet potato pancakes. I ain't mad. I like country music now. Come on. Nope. You made your bet.
No, the Grizzlies are good. No, I love the Grizzlies and
now you're in Jacksonville. Pff, be gone, peasant. That's what he did. I mean, just like, and then we over here like, yeah, we got a winner. Like, not thinking what you just said. Who does that?
Yeah.
I gotta see you again. This man got the whole playbook, and they just say, you know what? You're so stupid. We can give you the playbook. We can tell you what you're gonna do. Your guys don't tackle Derek very well. Matter of fact, you seen you thought what Derek did to your defense was bad. Let your little rookie run up on Derek. You see what he's doing? He's throwing grown men 10 yards in the middle of a run. He's ending careers out here, man.
This whole thing, man. It's
laughable,
like,
man.
You have to laugh. And I legitimately get angry at the viability thing, man. I don't know why. I don't know.
They yelled at us at a
that's the other thing.
At a meeting that was about the business of it. Forget the old man yelling at us because the old man's not here. And I don't even believe it was the old man anymore.
I'm with you. Now I'm mad about that. He's the only one that's ever won anything.
The old man was just like, listen, man, I'm doing what I got to do. Let me do my thing. And I got to have this incompetent GM on my hip who can't even do what I instruct him to do. But whatever. We go to this meeting, and all the meeting was for an hour.
The state of the Jags.
Is them telling us how terrible of a city the city is. Not the players.
Right.
Just want to put that out there. The guys who just asked to get away from losers.
You can go back. It was broadcast. It was broadcast live through social media. The state of the Jags in 2019.
No, was it last year?
Yes. 2019. It was
right,
March
because
of April 2019.
Yeah, it was right before all of the stuff. So not the players crapping on the city. The Jags brass was crapping on the city,
saying that
it's like, yes, when it comes in terms to money from attendance, the Jaguars local revenue. The Jaguars finished 29 out of 32. When it comes to soda sold, the Jaguars are 32 out of 32. We're 32 out of 32, 31 out of 32, 29 out of 32. This one, we're 10 out of 32, but you don't want to be high on this list. You actually want to be 32.
We have the second oldest stadium in the league.
Yes.
Behind Buffalo.
We're number 2, though.
Yes.
Like, They literally told us how bad we are. And in my head, I was just thinking, like, maybe if you win, Good things will happen. I want Lot J.
It wasn't in your head. We came back that night.
I want Lot J. I mean, don't get me wrong. Lot J sound cool. Well, the first Lot, whenever Lot J, just do it. But I understand the Lot J.
I'm going to stick to my guns on this. As a city, we do not release funds until we win at least 7 games in a year, or at least go 500. And then at that point, you can release it year by year by year. I'm sorry. I know you're going to hit me with, like, it's going to bring revenue to the city and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, dadgum. Would you have been excited, Jacksonville, when you were awarded this football team if you'd have been given this record? Hey, this is the football team you're going to have, and you're going to have an owner who tells you you're not viable. Would you have been excited? Do you want to invest in that? No, I want to invest in somebody that cares about winning. You can sit up there and you can say, I care about Jacksonville as an owner. No, you don't. You care about the money that you can make in Jacksonville. That's what you care about. All right, you talk about, well, I want to build a city here that can support the Jags. Damn, dog, it's already been shown win. If you win, the city supports them. And I appreciate that about Duval.
Right.
If you lose, what do you want? You want people just throwing money at you?
Nah, I think y'all should only show your support for the Jags by telling them how bad they suck when you see them.
There's so much truth in that.
Like, I just believe
the best friends you have in your life tell you when you screw up.
Right. I mean, when you see them, I don't know what these guys do. I mean, COVID's weird, but like, I'm not, matter of fact, when you see them, you have your child, right? Because typically this is what happens. You bring your child up, say, hey, son, this is DJ Chark right here. You see DJ Chark? Hey, yeah, Dad, I see DJ Chark. Hey, young fella, would you like an autograph? No, we don't associate with losers.
Oh, dear.
And then just walk off.
Walk
off. Just saying, like, that's what you do.
I feel bad for the players. I literally do, James.
I'm with you. If you see Douglas, throw an egg or something like that. But my point is make them
egg hits out on people.
Maybe don't throw an egg. Boiled one, maybe. Anyway, don't resort to violence. But you can tell them how you feel. How y'all do it. And because you have pride in the city, and the team's play doesn't reflect the pride that the city has. And you know what's worse about it? We got a break. We got a headache.
We've been at 8 o'clock for an hour.
They tried to monetize the pride that the city has, and would have made buku money, but couldn't even step to the plate. Saxonville. Duval, all that stuff. They tried to trademark it. They're trying to monetize on the city, on your pride. And what do? They fumbled at the goal line. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. It's terrible. And I got to watch this every week and try to figure out how to break it down and tell you, because I'm here to help support. I will get that, but I ain't gonna lie. This week, maybe next week I'll be all right. But right now, this is just very difficult. I almost fell asleep watching it.
Almost?
I was struggling. I was on that thing fighting Freddy Krueger, like just for my life. But it was just there. It's just like, man, this is terrible, man.
We got to get to 8 o'clock. We've put out so much hate already, but I'm sure there's more.
If you have some hate, never mind. We can't. Yeah, Texas.
I don't have. Yeah, Texas. If you got something for 8 o'clock, Texas 641-1010. Lifetime closures text line 641-1010. 8 o'clock coming up next.
It's not an easy job being a scholar athlete and doing well at both. That's why 1010XL salutes the Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Wednesdays on The Franchi Show, brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Sometimes you don't realize how much something's bothering you until it's gone, and you breathe a big sigh of relief. That's exactly how you're going to feel after the team at 1-800-GOT-JUNK works their magic at your house. They just make you feel happier in your home. Cleaner, stronger, more relaxed, like you just stepped out of a nice hot shower. Make your home a happy home by calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make the junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Seriously, imagine how much better you'll feel when all that junk is gone. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com. They make junk disappear.
All offers are with approved credit and not a conjunction. See dealer for complete details. Jeep Adventure Days.
Celebrate the 80th anniversary of Jeep and set a course for savings when you purchase your next new Jeep at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Arlington. Drive a brand new 2021 Compass and save up to $5,000 off MSRP. Every new Cherokee is sale price to move from up to $7,000 off. Get a new Renegade from just $139 a month. Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Arlington, 9600 Atlantic Boulevard.
Ugh, my stomach.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
What's that?
It's Pepto-Bismol Chews.
Pepto-Bismol's now in a chew?
Yeah, they taste great and provide fast relief. And now you can always have Pepto-Bismol handy.
Let me try it.
Try new Pepto-Bismol Chews for fast relief.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
At Tropical Smoothie Cafe, one taste and you're feeling good now, smiling wider now, seeing brighter now, bucket dunking now, namasteing now, popping a wheelie now, living lighter now. You're on Tropic Time now. And on Mondays, try our Jaguar's Duval Delight Smoothies for $2.99. And you're roaring louder now, end zone dancing now, sipping spirit now. You're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
If you're a business owner, property manager, or run a restaurant or hotel, are you tired of your garbage company raising their prices with hidden fees? What if you could add to your bottom line and declare your freedom with the exclusive fixed price guarantee at Freedom Waste Management, a family-owned, locally based waste management company? Visit freedomwastemgt.com to talk to an expert and lock in your fixed price guarantee, premium service, and competitive pricing. That's Freedom Waste Management.
Jaguars fans, let's tackle social injustice together with Selfies for Change. Visit TIAAbank.com/selfies for change to take a virtual selfie with a Jaguars player and unlock a $5 donation to the Jaguars Foundation to help fight social injustice. Share your photo on Instagram or Twitter using hashtag Selfies for Change so more fans can be part of the movement. Join us today at TIAAbank.com/selfies for change. TIAA Bank is the official bank of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm a lemon pepper guy.
I'm a lemon pepper guy.
I'm a lemon pepper gal.
You know who it is, and I'm a lemon pepper guy. Leon Cersei here for Wingstop. Come on, man. Football is back, and I'm hungry. These guys have the best wings in town. Use the app or order online and have it delivered. 6 locations open till midnight, all season long, serving up lemon pepper and all your mouth-watering flavors. Wingstop.com.
Can't stop. Wingstop, the flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Up in the morning with the rise of the sun, back to our dock before the day is done. Boats and trucks and airplanes too, bringing seafood from the world to you. Fresh from us to your family, come be a part of our legacy. Fisherman's Dock, where seafood lovers shop. Fisherman's Dock, the ultimate seafood shop.
Frank Frangie here for Big Chief Tire. Do you need an oil change, brake inspection, suspension check, or alignment service? Double check the safety and performance of your vehicle without being bombarded by salespeople pushing flashy products or services you don't need. Big Chief Tire has been locally owned and operated by the same family for over 50 years. This is a team you can trust to treat you well and to get the job done right the first time. Visit any of their 4 Jacksonville locations or schedule an appointment by visiting BigChiefService.com.
I'm with Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. And Greg, when we're talking about the, say, hot temps into the cooler temperature months, you can have a dirt bike, you can have a side-by-side, you can keep the fun going all year long.
Absolutely. It's a great time to get out and ride side-by-sides. Coming into this fall weather, there's a lot of parks around here, ATV parks for people to get out and ride. Great time to spend time with your family.
And you soup up all these rigs where they can have the Bluetooth and everything else.
We've got radios, lift kits, big wheels, big tires, you name it.
Cycles of Jacksonville. Check them out. Atlantic and Regency.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL, 92.5 FM. Join us in the Sports Den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hate out.
Man, I am parched. I'm heated. I've been hating. We've been angry this whole damn show. You know what happens when you get too hot? You start getting dehydrated. You need to make sure you hydrate yourself properly with all natural alkaline water. That's Alkavita.life. Go check out the website. Alkavita alkaline water, some of the best water you can get. It hydrates you at a molecular level, actually, what they say with the alkaline water.
At a molecular
level. It's some of the best tasting stuff, and it actually helps flush out your system so that you can get all that hate up out of your system. Alkavita.life, bringing you hate o'clock today. And we're going to just
imagine for a second, if you will.
Okay.
Imagine if we came on this air promoting a water company that never made water before. Just imagine that for a second. Imagine we came on here and started promoting a water company, and when somebody said, "Oh, you got any water?" No, see, they haven't made the water. They've never made the water.
They got a company that's thinking about getting in the water.
They saw water one time. They dabbled in water. They played in a swimming pool.
They saw water and they saw a bottle.
Right.
And they figured, that'd be interesting if both of them met together.
Right.
Not this company. They actually have experience with the water thing. They've been around for 4 years. Pretty good locally owned business here in Jacksonville. You can get their water in the Regency Square Mall, numerous places around here. If you go to Alkavita, ALKAVITA.life, they'll even deliver it to your home. Or they have places.
All the people that we suggest you try have done their job before. We are not David Caldwell.
They're pretty damn good at their jobs,
right.
too.
We're not telling you to go get tested by somebody who's never tested anybody before.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Right. Go get COVID testing. They've never really done it. They heard of COVID.
Hey, man, big game. And Denny said, I need to come here and have you shove that thing on my nose. How many people have you done? Lucky you. It's my first time.
We've used a Q-tip in our ears before, but never somebody's nose.
Oh, man.
So hate o'clock. What do we do? Read the stats? You want to read the stats?
I got a stat for you.
Go.
This is one that's going to cheer you up right here. This will cheer you up. How do you have less than 50 yards against the worst rushing defense?
I saw that on the text line. Yes. Well, what had happened is they were going to run, but then they decided not to. I guess that's what happened. I quit. I quit trying to make sense of this.
Remember when people said the offensive line isn't any good, and they said that the offensive line is good? That part. Dom has something for you.
What's the score at halftime? 17-3. Okay, so you're down 14. Did we score first in the second half to make it, or did they score first in the second? You know what my hate o'clock? Hold on, I got my hate o'clock real quick. I'll be quick about it, then we can get to Dom. My hate o'clock is how we start every game. You remember the first few games, how we deferred?
Yeah.
So the other team got the ball and went down and scored. Then we said, well, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to take the ball. And ever since we've done that, we've gone 3 and out. And then they go score, and then they get the ball first the second half. I don't know the solution, and I hate complaining about things that I don't give a solution for. I hate that. It's my pet peeve. I don't know the solution. But that's not it.
You know what? I'm taking a step back.
Onside kick?
I know what the solution is, but I don't want the solution. I'm going to tell you why I don't want the solution. I don't want them fired. You know why I don't want them fired? Because they get paid anyway. I don't want them on vacation getting paid while I'm out here stressing during the holidays trying to get gifts from my damn family. They need to be stressed too.
No. Every year that we've said this, which is almost every year, I've agreed with you. I'm past that now. I don't care.
You just want them gone.
I want them gone. I want to wake up tomorrow, and because I'm going to wake up a little bit later on Mondays. I don't really get into my truck until, Monday is kind of my day that I don't have to do anything until about 10 o'clock. So I want to get into my truck, and I want to hear the Jaguars Today theme music start, and then I want to hear immediately the breaking news that it has been announced that the Jags have fired everybody.
You want to hear E.T. do that scream thing that he does?
Yes.
But not because he's just happy to be here.
Yes, and I don't
because the firing happened.
And I don't want any of you texting me right now saying, "Well, what's the point in firing him in the middle of the season? What's the point in keeping him?" All right, you answer me that. What's the point in keeping him at this point? Like, I'm normally with you. And then 716, y'all, stop with this. You're in my hate o'clock now. Would you bench Minshew and put in Luton? Are you kidding me right now? What for? What? There's one piece that you still need to figure out. What? This is what's happening.
Let me ask you. This is what. Okay. It's good. Not a bad question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. There are stupid people who ask questions, but there's no such thing as a stupid question. And that's not necessarily him or not, but like, I don't blame him for asking about gluten. The media, who also let us believe that it was okay to get rid of a lot of these players that were good, who also led us to believe that the culture is changing, that also led us to believe that, Todd Wash said all he needed was guys to buy in, that believed in the system, that also led us to believe that Dave Caldwell was a good GM, that also led us to believe that these guys were going to put the foundation to what's going to build this franchise. Those guys who said all those other lies, and people can take it for whatever they want. It's just the truth. I didn't say it. It's canonized. You can go on our On Demand. You can go look on the Jacksonville different newspapers and all that, the Times Union. You can go look at all of the stuff. It wasn't just one outlet. It was damn near all of them except for a couple people. They told you that Luton was good. And I remember, I've seen Luton one time. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm here. I'm coming to you as a person, as a concerned citizen as well.
Okay.
Get Gluten out your mind. He's not any good. I promise you. I saw him. I was there at that scrimmage.
He's not ready.
He's never going to be.
You're killing me.
He's never going to be ready.
Killing me.
He's never going to be ready. He's not the solution here.
Why are you getting in my business?
Oh, my bad. Is he one of your guys?
Yes. Golly, James.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gluten. Denny's going to lie to you. I had to be the guy to tell you this. No, but bottom line is right now, okay, we can agree to disagree. He ain't ready right now. He ain't the solution. He ain't going to change it. But,
okay, so I'm getting text line. Hold on, I'm getting text line. 304. Do not, all caps, do not fire them until the college football season is over. Come on, man. Why?
I don't understand that.
Why? Why do you, what are you getting from the college football season? You think you're getting Dabo? You think Dabo is leaving that machine at Clemson to come here?
If Dabo comes, this is what it's going to take.
Why would you think that?
Let me tell you what's going to happen. The only way Dabo comes here, because he's not the guy Rule, right?
He's not Matt Rule. He's not Matt Rule. No.
Dabo is in hog heaven at Clemson. He knows Clemson could all of a sudden, all their players somehow forget how to play. He is good for 10 years.
No doubt.
But wasn't Pete Carroll kind of in the same situation at SC?
Pete Carroll saw it coming.
Yes.
Pete Carroll was about to get
he saw the beginning of the end.
No, he was about to get the death penalty from the NCAA.
He got out of there, wrote a book about character, and got hit with sanctions the next year.
I'm going to suggest that if Dabo leaves Clemson, the same thing's happening in Clemson.
The church, they figured out. The church is paying taxes. They done figured it out. The only way to get Dabo is you got to give him a tenure, and you got to offer him like $12 million. And you know what Dabo's not worth in a situation where he's unproven? 10 years, he's not worth $120 million guaranteed. That's the only way you can get somebody like him to move off of his stance.
525 says, if we fire them now, the interim guys could get us a few wins and kill our draft chances. See here, that's a fair text, but let me tell you why I'd be okay with that. And this is what we need to know. Is if there's interim guys that could get us a few wins, we need to know where we need to draft. See, right now, we don't know. Right now, we just need to draft every position because the people in charge don't know how to use what we have. If you get an interim guy and now all of a sudden this guy starts playing good and that guy starts playing good and that guy, then you get to mark those guys off. Like you get to mark those positions off and you get to draft what you really need. Right now, you're drafting. You're trying to go grocery shopping for a guy that don't know how to cook right now.
Facts.
That's what's happening. Get us a chef.
It's like
that way when we go get the groceries, we know what to get.
You can love them to death. Like I love my sister. My sister can't cook. We're talking about Thanksgiving, right? And she's offering, saying, let's come to Orlando with her. But she can't cook. It doesn't matter what kind of turkey I buy. Doesn't matter what kind of macaronis and what cheese is in there.
As much money
I could drop bread. They said, let's have this immaculate. She can't cook.
She's the John Brown of cooking.
Yes, it would not be her fault. It would be my fault for having those dumbass expectations on her just because she said she wanted to do it.
She watched something one time.
There's a lot of things that I see that I would like to do. I like to think when I make my one shot every 18 holes that I play, that I'm actually good at golf.
Tiger Woods.
I'll say stupid things like, man, if I can get all of my good shots lined up, I would be really good at golf. That doesn't mean I'm about to go try to get a tour card.
Well, they're certainly not going to invite you.
Definitely. Now, if they do, and I come and I stink it up, that's not my fault. That's their fault for actually giving me the opportunity.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't blame John Brown. Not at all.
But we do need to. I want a guy. I don't want potential. I know everybody is potentially a risk. I get that. I want somebody who understands the NFL, who has experience, and who can either take what we have, or if they do get a Justin Fields or a Trevor Lawrence, I've seen what they could potentially do with that.
Right.
I want Eric Bieniemy. I mean, don't give me
you're not going to get him.
We're not, but don't give me the Leftwich. I don't want him. Stay your ass in Tampa. I don't know who else I want.
According to Hayes Carlon, he wrote an article after the Jags game talking about firing Doug Marrone and the whole coaching staff. He says that Joe Brady should be Doug Marrone's successor.
Okay.
Damn.
I can.
At the gate. Damn, Joe Brady ain't even did nothing yet.
You know what, though? I at least can go watch. Like, I can see a team that could not move a football.
Right.
He got there.
He's doing
They won
better.
a Heisman Trophy.
And then
he left.
Are doing well.
Right. And then he left, and they can't move a football again. Like, at least, I'm not saying I love it, but I could see that. Like, 304 says, Tank, get Sunshine and Dabo. Pay them both. But we won't do it. Like,
why do you want Dabo?
I mean, it'd be.
No, you know who I want? Real talk. If you're going to get a college coach, give me Mullen. Mullen is kind of good enough to relate.
You're saying that for one reason.
And it's not just that. It does kill two birds with one stone. I'd rather have him as a head coach when it comes.
If you're going to give me my choice of college coaches, give me Ryan Day. If we're playing that game,
Ryan Day or even Lincoln. Okay, now, this year's a little tarnished, but I can. But we don't know what Ryan's doing yet.
If you're going to tell me I can have any of them, if you're going to tell me I can have any of them, I'll take Ryan.
Now, Ryan Day, Justin Fields combo makes me feel a lot better.
I'll agree.
Trevor Lawrence, I like that. I don't like Dabo as I think Dabo is a great organizational coach for college. I think all that goofy mess doesn't fly very well when you get around a bunch of grown-ass men.
I don't want to hear I don't want to hear people talking about, well, these people have families and there's a lot that happens when they get fired. And, well, you know what? Normally I would agree with you.
You said they got families and I don't give a damn about their families
all the time. Who cares about our families? My kid is 9. And my kid is having to spend his youth watching this.
I can't watch it with my son.
You know what I remember about the Saints when I was growing up? I remember people going to the games with bags on their heads. That's what I remember about the Saints. That's it. Like
Does somebody really say about their family?
It happens every time somebody starts talking about firing a coach. Well, they got families, and we shouldn't be talking about firing people. Like, no, bump them.
MFTK.
I've got a family.
MFTK, man. I don't give a damn about their family.
Their family's eating. They're fine.
Yes, they're getting paid. Like, you knew that. Like, no. I'm sorry. Yes, no, forget that.
We got a break. We're way behind. I told him we were going to break at 25. It's 30. So the Jags got us all up in a roar. Like, this is just pathetic, Jags. See what you're doing to the whole damn city.
Lots of families. What about my family? Cities in Jacksonville families got to watch this crap.
Bring our boy that said you ain't going to Ron Artest us.
That's the motivational speech they need.
It's the Jacksonville Tony Robbins. That's what that guy is. We need him. We need him back. We'll be right back.
The Georgia Bulldogs.
Keep up with the latest Bulldog news and notes. I'm Andrew Gibson. Catch my Bulldog reports on 1010XL.
Brought to you by Bari Orthopedics for all your sports medicine and orthopedic needs.
What's worse than being cheated? Being cheated by the company you've been loyal to for years. If you have questions about workers' comp, call us at 396-5555. Farah and Farah, protecting you and your family. Jacksonville.
Jaguars fans, you could win big when you buy a ticket to the Jaguars 50-50 raffle presented by Duval Motor Group. Even if you can't make it on game day, you can buy your tickets from anywhere in the state for both home and away games at jaguars5050.com. As a bonus, tickets are buy one, get one prior to kickoff. One winner takes half the jackpot. The remaining half benefits the Jaguars Foundation's charitable programs. Visit jaguars5050.com today and buy your tickets now.
Time now for a medical recap. A health and wellness tip from Jaguars head team physician, Dr. Kevin Kaplan.
Nutrition is often overlooked and underestimated. Your body will only put out what you put into it. For this reason, nutrition is one of the most important aspects of any training program. Whether you're training during the season or in the off-season, or just looking to get healthy, your body needs the right fuel. Consider meeting with your doctor about the right nutrition plan to meet your goals. Go Jags!
As an investor, what do you get from a discount broker or mutual fund? Not much. But if you're seeking planning, financial architecture, direction, and personal interaction, we're a fee-based, independent, credentialed financial advisor. We are Capital Dimensions Wealth Management, a Jacksonville-based firm that performs in-depth analysis and on-site interviews with companies globally before investing our clients' money. If we can help, call 730-3877 or drop by our office on University Boulevard. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Okay, listen up, team. They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. When customers call with leaky faucets, broken water heaters, toilet repairs, broken pipes, or any other challenge, we'll give them the solution fast. Now, who are we? I can't hear you. Now that's what a winner sounds like. Customers always win with Roland Reich Plumbing at PlumbingJacksonville.com.
McKeever Clinic is home to the first advanced prostate cancer center in Jacksonville. This is Dr. West, urologist at McKeever Clinic. Our clinic is staffed with 2 urologists that specialize in advanced prostate cancer care and management. You'll also have a dedicated nurse navigator that will coordinate timing, medications, insurance, and patient assistance. We're conveniently located off AC Skinner Parkway on the south side. Contact our specialist at McKeever at 355-6583 to discuss your treatment options.
Hey folks, Hicken here. Did you know the owner of Zero Res Jacksonville started the company 16 years ago? October is their Zero Res birthday. This month, get 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $129. Mention Happy Birthday Zero Res, and I'll throw in the stairs on the hallway for free. That's right, the stairs on me. Just say Happy Birthday Zero Res. Book your appointment today online or just give us a call at 287-5727. Zero Res, man. Spell it forward or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res. Hey guys, this is Ashlyn Sullivan, and I want to take a break here because I'm so excited to talk to you all about this experience Eric Dunn and I are hosting this season called Jags at Home. The Jaguars are actually giving away $2,500 every quarter of every game to whoever predicts the outcome of the game most accurately. That's $10,000 every single game. If you think you know football and the Jaguars, join us for every home and away game at jagsathome.com.
Instant Keys specializes in creating replacement automotive keys and keyless entry remotes, even when all the originals are lost or broken. Instant Keys provides expert service for nearly every foreign and domestic vehicle, including the high-end luxury models like BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, and Infiniti. With Instant Keys, you'll get dealership-level service at a fraction of the cost without the hassles. For honest professional locksmith service, call the best around. Instant Keys, 722-1111.
Looking to upgrade your old wardrobe? Let Mariano's Custom Tailor on Beach Boulevard custom-make suits and shirts for you. We also do alterations. Come to our store or we'll come to you. Mariano's Custom Tailor, the local expert at making you look great.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. 1010XL. Join us in the Sports Den. Call or text 641-1010.
Yeah. I'm a competitor. I like to win. I go out every time to win. When we don't win, it's frustrating. It makes the week long. It makes going home tough. I've been here 3 years and still haven't really won. It makes it tough. It makes it hard. It makes football more difficult. But the only way out of it is to win. And the only way to win is to come to work and do what you're supposed to do. We just have to take that mentality throughout the whole team. That's DJ Chark. That sounds like a guy who's not frustrated. Who's going to be here.
I saw his press
conference. Who's going to tell everybody.
I saw his press conference. He was not happy.
No, not at all.
That came from 755. Thank you for sending that to us on the text line. I if there is and I think that's why I'm not as fired up at the players, because the guys that I know there, which are quite a few, are just as mad at this whole thing as we are. Like it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, this hurts them too. Like I don't feel like they're being given a chance to win in any way, shape, or form. And that's the frustrating thing for me as a fan. You can replace players easily. You can easily get rid of players, go get new ones. You can't replace who's calling the shots.
Right.
Like if he's not willing to make a move, then you're stuck.
At a certain point, it can't always just be the players.
Nope.
If it's consistent,
go common denominator.
Yeah. I mean,
you want good news?
Yeah.
As bad as the Jags are, they would beat the Jets by 40.
That's not good.
That
puts us in a bad spot.
For some reason, I watched the Miami-New York Jets game. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking, but I watched it. Wow. You want to talk about like a level of incompetence? It's shocking how bad the Jets are. They could be the worst team in NFL history. It's possible. Although I'm looking, the stats don't tell the whole story. Their stats are much better than the Jags today, even in a shutout. They got shut out by the Dolphins. I don't even, we have not broke down the game at all because it's not, we got plenty of time this week if we even want to do that. We got so much college to talk about this week. And besides that, like I mean, I'm gonna be radioed out by the end of the week.
Oh man, you're doing it big, man.
Tuesday,
Prime
Wednesday,
time.
Thursday, Friday, on the Franchi Show, and then of course we've got our show here all during the week. But 12 carries for 29 yards from James Robinson is the one thing that sticks out to me as severely disappointing, because I saw those 12 carries, and the long run was 8, and they weren't playing the Ravens. They weren't playing a defense that was built to stop the run. They weren't playing a defense. They were playing Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the stat line from today that I look at, and it's like, oh, man, that really stinks. 12 carries, 29 yards. Can Chris Thompson not run the football? All we can do is throw? Like, is it incapable?
That's what it seems like, right? I mean, and then, you got to talk to, like, this is something that we don't like. We don't like being thrown into bad situations, man. Like, if you're scrambling and running for your life, don't sacrifice us. Don't sacrifice the running back, quarterback. You got to stop that mess, man.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a couple times where, he set some guys up, he being Gardner today. What does 400 say? 400 on the Lifetime Closures text line says, Taven Bryan isn't given a chance? Come on, man. Horrible pick and quick covering for that loaf. Who are you? What?
Who?
Did you not, do you not ever listen to us? Man, you know what? Forget you. Forget you.
I hate Taven. I've never had a good thing to say about Taven in my life.
This guy obviously just tuned in to hear one sentence and was like, I'm going to fire off a text to these guys.
We haven't even talked about Taven since the beginning of the show.
400, you're the Dave Caldwell of texters.
Here, no, because I don't want people to go to bed thinking this. As a family for this show, I can't speak for the rest, but as for the Sports Den Media Group LLC, as a gang, a collective, a unit, Taven Bryan is ass. He is trash. We have never said anything positive about Taven. We're probably the first ones that tried to throw him away as a pick when he reset and just shut down in the middle of a play. He mad and glitched in the middle of a play.
It's literally the video. This is how much I enjoyed that play, is on the favorites section of my phone. Like, I can dial that video up for you in less than 10 seconds. And you want to come in here with that heat on us, 400, man.
Wow, man, I make me check myself. Like, I know for a fact you're going to tell me I'm talking good about Taven Bryan.
You are to texting what RJ is to producing.
Oh, whoa. Too far. Too far. You're not going to talk about RJ like that.
Kind of offended there.
I was building off what he told you the other day.
Okay. My bad. He cleared it up.
Okay.
He cleared it up.
Okay.
He cleared it up. He said he wasn't talking about us.
He was talking
about Osher.
Okay.
In the Jags website immediately.
Then my bad. My apologies.
Hey, listen.
I said the worst of worst things to you just now. My apologies.
But that lets you know how we feel about Taven. You can't. Don't you come up here and tell us we talking good about Taven Bryan like we ain't watched the film.
Yeah, my bad. I should have. I way overstepped. Yeah. I should never say that about anybody.
I can't talk about
compare
Ozone
anybody to Dave Caldwell. That's my fault.
Listen, Osher and them got a job to do. They work for the Jags. I don't know what the contract states. You got to say 3 positive things about Taven, like once a week, boost the self-esteem. I don't get paid by the Jaguars, so I mean, he sucks. Just so we're all on the same page. As a Sports Den family, didn't make RJ get on the mic. Can we all collectively say Taven's not any good?
Taven's not
okay.
great.
All right, cool. Just making sure.
And RJ, I was trying to be funny. I don't think you are the Dave Caldwell of producing, as James said a couple weeks ago.
Well, he said I was a Taven Bryan of producers.
Taven Bryan, that's right.
Taven can't help that. It's not his fault that he's not any good. They drafted him and they keep putting him out there.
Right.
Right now.
But you did call him the Taven Bryan of producers.
He's better though. He's gotten better week by week.
Okay. Well, my apologies again, 400. And somebody, I love it. Every night we do a show, somebody should text us the pictures of our boys, saying if you what would happen if he came from the stands? Oh, he'd have been hit immediately.
It's just, he's like, he ain't gonna run our test us.
233. Scrolling through Twitter, Tony Khan has not tweeted about the Jags since September 17th. He has tweeted about the soccer team and wrestling, but not the Jags.
Funny, he was tweeting about Jan during the offseason. Get that energy over here, man. Start tweeting. Tweet about Joshua. Allen, has he played the last couple of weeks? Or he hurt too?
Yeah. 955 says Doug basically wants to get fired, but they won't fire him. That's telling.
That could be true. It could be true.
Could explain a lot about the kicker.
Could have tried. Sometimes you get bored. And you're like, I can't get fired. Let me press my luck.
Yeah, let me push this. Let me take one more step.
Hey,
what
you.
can I do?
Hey, you. Hey, brother, man, come here. You ever kicked before? You ever thought about it? I kick in my flag football league. That's exactly the kind of idiots, the kind of stupid statements that I want to hear on my team. I need you to come over here and try this.
No, we're going to sign you. Not a tryout. We're going to sign you.
We got a little bit of money left over, so we could just blow it.
Oh, boy. Make sure y'all get to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say. It's 9:45. I'm buying time, RJ, because, I mean, what else can we say tonight? I mean, we really could take the rest of the week off, James.
I think
if it wasn't for Florida State and Georgia, I mean, I that's the only reason why I look forward to tomorrow night radio. At what point in the game today, RJ, you can hop in on this. At what point in the game today did you go, man, I got to go talk about this? At what point? Like, mine was midway through the second quarter. Midway through the second quarter, I looked at my wife and I was like, what am I going to say tonight on radio? And bless RJ's heart, you've been here all day, haven't you?
Yeah. Like, what were the other shows? Like, was it positive? Like, were people just like...
It was Hacking Leon's positive?
No.
Anybody trying to spin this? Like, is there something we're missing?
Leon get fired up tonight?
Yes, Leon said, the guys don't look like they love the game of football. And I played the game of football for years, and I can tell.
Man, Leon, listen, you wouldn't love that game of football.
That's the only... We got to take our break. Maybe talk about like that's the only thing that I consistently. Leon gives great analysis, and this ain't just a Leon thing. This is all. I love Tommy Mack. Love all these. I might have a slight bone to pick.
Oh, we got about 2 minutes to do it.
It'll be quick.
That's coming up next.
Jacksonville-based Hitmakers 38 Special rock the Florida Theater December 10th. You can win tickets now. Text SPECIAL to the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010 for your chance to see 38 Special live.
Water and staying hydrated is one of the keys to life. It's essential. Your body's made up mostly of it. Make sure you're putting the best inside of your body. That's Alkavita alkaline water. It's got a high pH. It's at 8. And basically when you drink that, it helps your insides. It helps you get hydrated more. It helps flush out your body, flush out all those toxins, especially during football season when you're eating a lot of bad stuff and you're drinking a lot of bad stuff. Go to alkavita.life to check them out. Check out all the different locations in the city of Jacksonville. They're doing a pop-up shop on October 17th in the Regency Square Mall where you can meet them and try the water. Alkavita.life, Alkavita alkaline water.
Individual rates, coverage offerings, and savings may vary, subject to terms and conditions, not available in all areas. If you're a small business owner, things may have gotten tougher lately. You're probably looking for savings wherever you can find them. So you may be surprised to hear that most small businesses overpay for workers' compensation insurance. Many insurance companies just aren't set up to give small businesses the savings they deserve. But Pi Insurance was created to change that. We serve small businesses exclusively, and we can save you up to 30%. You owe it to yourself to find out if you're overpaying. Just get a quote right from your computer or smartphone at trypi.com. Pi Insurance is a no-brainer. With our simple online experience and outstanding service, we're rated excellent on Trustpilot by our customers, who tell us Pi is fast, affordable, and easy to work with. As easy as pie, in fact. Savings matter now more than ever. Isn't it worth taking 3 minutes to find out if you're overpaying for workers' comp? Ask your insurance agent for Pi Insurance or get a quote today at trypi.com. That's TRYPIE.com.
Ugh, my stomach.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
What's that?
It's Pepto-Bismol Chews.
Pepto-Bismol's now in a chew?
Yeah, they taste great and provide fast relief. And now you can always have Pepto-Bismol handy.
Let me try it.
Try new Pepto-Bismol Chews for fast relief.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Sometimes you don't realize how much something's bothering you until it's gone, and you breathe a big sigh of relief. That's exactly how you're going to feel after the team at 1-800-GOT-JUNK works their magic at your house. They just make you feel happier in your home, cleaner, stronger, more relaxed, like you just stepped out of a nice hot shower. Make your home a happy home by calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make the junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Seriously, imagine how much better you'll feel when all that junk is gone. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com. They make junk disappear.
All offers are with approved credit and not a conjunction. See dealer for complete details. Ram Power Days.
We're going to tailgate in style all month long. Bring yourself in for a really fun test drive in a new Ram truck, and we'll supply the tailgate at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Arlington. Drive home a new Ram and save up to $14,000 off MSRP. Take advantage of 0% financing and make no payments for 90 days. It's a tailgate party of savings at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Arlington, 9600 Atlantic Boulevard.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
I tell you the difference between me and them. They trying to get the ones and trying to get the mans.
1010XL. Join us in the Sports Den. Call or text 641-1010.
Wrapping it up here on the Sports Den, brought to you by thehumidor.com. Make sure you type in that Sports Den at checkout for 20% off. And Quick Draw Rapid Testing Studios. My bone to pick with a lot of former players of the Jaguars. And it's kind of like, I'll say this, though. I know we all hold, most of us, because we come from, not most of us, a good amount of us come from programs that have tradition, right, from our colleges. Mm-hmm. We hold our colleges to a bigger standard than what they hold the Jaguars to. And I say that by saying is that,
no doubt,
y'all get in here and just kind of just sugarcoat stuff until it's too late. Like until everybody's bashing them. Nah, man, y'all should be the first. Y'all should be the first ones. Not telling people not to support former players. Like not telling people to not support. Like, cause Big Bo is gonna be on there, but like if anybody really knows what it's like, it's us. And I say us as a former player, but I'm not a former Jack, so I don't have as much attachment to it. But you know what culture means in the locker room. Good teams, winning teams have good culture. Bad teams have. Winning teams have good culture. Bad teams have bad culture. So we know not to use those words too much. We know what it's like. Well, some of us don't, but if you've played for a poor coach that you don't have any confidence in, if you haven't experienced it personally, you know other teams who have experienced it or guys who have experienced it. Like, you know why the guys ain't playing well. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what we got to really start, explaining to the fans and things like that, because I wouldn't do it either, man. Like, especially with it being not for long. Imagine you worked your whole life to get to this point. And you know this might be it. You're number 50. Your players 48 through 53. You're year to year. You're probably not going to make it. This is the last team you're going to play for. I wouldn't go out there and be motivated either.
We'll be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Sure, we'll get into a little bit more of this, but we'll also get into college football. So much to get into with college football. Even saved a text from the text line last Thursday before we went on air, knowing that I'd circle back around to it. So I'll get to that tomorrow night as well. You guys have a great evening. Get to ABC. If you think you got the COVID, get to Quick Draw Rapid Testing. Get tested. $40, 10 minutes with another results. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night.